Hello there, gamers! We are here with our last match for quarterfinals. We have DNQ versus Guitar Hero King. I'm very excited to see my old arch nemesis versus the funny I got myself restricted for 2 days player. I am here today with Rosamine. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm gonna be here with some perhaps statistical analysis, hopefully. Yeah, hope you're doing great as well. We have both these players here. Really excited to see this match. We have this warm-up coming out. I don't know if we have a warm-up from both players or not. But these players getting their warm-ups in. Supposedly DNQ is not sober, but...
Is DNQ ever sober, though? Not in our hearts.
Perhaps that's their normal state of being.
I gotta say, I love the Deppy Force GD and a Ryusei Aika set for a warm-up. This is gonna be spicy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And so our referee is now playing the match, guys. We are just waiting for my longest rival in this video game to come into the match. There he be. So you've been doing your homework, studying the players since last time?
Yes. Here we have DNQ at seed 5, Guitar Hero King at seed 21. A big seed gap, but I do notice, looking at the qualifier scores, Guitar Hero King did outplace DNQ on one map that would be hidden 2, the low AR convert hidden. So it'd be interesting to see if they are able to repeat that sort of relative performance on this match.
Yeah, and there is an advantage here. You know, we have 2 players here who specialize in low approach rates, potentially. But DNQ is an easy player, so the mix mod is probably not going to be a guaranteed win for Guitar Hero King, but it might be a point of contention, which I'm excited for. This is spicy. Approach rate 3, CS 5.
This is gonna be really funny to see.
I'm excited.
I do think it might exceed the warm-up length allowment, but it's interesting. So hopefully everyone lets that slide.
Warm-up length is a social construct. Could I elaborate on my original disdain for Guitar Hero King as a young Osu player?
Please do.
Alright, so when I first joined this game and was just starting to get into it, I noticed there was another American player I'd always see around my rank on the leaderboards, and it was this guy right here, Guitar Hero King. And I used to love Guitar Hero. It was my favorite pastime in the world. And I was fuming. This guy is calling himself the king of Guitar Hero, my beloved video game franchise. I was having none of it. Every time I see a leader, I'd be like, I gotta beat that guy.
It's a funny story. I don't think it's the first time we've all heard it.
And then You know, unfortunately, that was like around the time when specifics were starting to really become a thing, and Guitar Hero King fell to the dark side
Oh,
and
specific
became a
player.
specific player, as there was finally enough in the game where there was actually some to play. And then they quit in 2018, and now they're back. So, yeah,
I love to see players getting back into the game.
me too.
I myself only started playing catch last year.
See, unlike me, I've been washed for 8 years. You can say that you're still improving. Smile. I gotta love that the easy on this map doesn't even really make an
Looks
approach.
pretty much the same. The difference in AR from 3 to 1.5 is not huge.
No, it really isn't.
This is a very interesting convert. I feel like I want to give it a try myself sometime.
This does look fun. Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, Hyper's coming out of nowhere.
This map is not gonna give you any chill. Look at these droplets.
Sheesh.
The score difference might look huge, but you gotta remember that this is easy, so, you know, how do you compare easy to no mod in terms of score difference and skill difficulty?
I'd say on this map, the easy actually does make it easier.
I would agree.
But that is rarely the case.
I like it. I like a spicy little warm-up. It's fun. Oh my goodness. We got spinners everywhere.
Wow.
Is this ranked?
I don't know, but these mappers are known to have a lot of strange standard ranked maps, so I would not be surprised.
I know. You can't look away from Deppy for a minute. He's gonna pull out some crazy banger. Love that guy in his maps. Deppy's one of those people that you just look at and you're like, why are you so good at everything? Top 1K recently in the game. And then also insane mapper.
Yeah, for me, when I think of a person like that, I always think of Uberfaz.
So true.
2000 is NAT member, really good mapper. Has some other things. Also was the first person to get that really cryptic medal that was added to the game last July. So has a medal hunter title.
Look at that stack on the platter. God, I hope they remove that in laser.
Just use hidden, really.
Surely, all my problems are definitely resolved in life by hidden.
Now it's time to see if we have a second warm-up here. I believe that was DNQ's warm-up. And we do.
Ah,
We have a
dodge the beat. Guys, why is the map 66 stars? do you think is going to be the superior dodger of beats?
I don't know.
I can tell you, only one of these players is in my server, Circle Dodgers, so I have my money on one of them.
Alright.
Yo.
Getting no fail on this map would be a big mistake.
In chat, someone just said, I gave DNQ this map when we played in CUSCC1. Now it's their warm-up. It's come full circle. Just wait, next iteration.
This is Guitar Hero King's warm-up though.
Oh, that's true, you're right.
Guitar Hero King using Hidden.
That's spicy, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh wow, Guitar Hero King doing way better already. Oh wow, it's writing with the notes.
Sheesh, look at this dodging.
Crazy dodging here.
These kind of maps look like they'd be really fun to make, but also infuriating.
Yeah, I'd assume anyone who makes these has a really optimized workflow. Guitar Hero King going with the intended route here, while DNQ just taking a few minor drops and pickups.
DNQ taking the scenic route.
I gotta say, I'm really impressed by Guitar Hero King's performance.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not a dodge the beat player at all, so it's impressive to see.
Absolutely.
It does go over 1% there, though.
This is so sad. It's a hard one. Oh my god, he got 1.117 AC. This is clearly a reference to his least favorite commentator.
All right, it's time for our rolls and then our picks and bans. If I had to wager, I would say that Guitar Hero King's gonna prefer the no mods and hiddens to the hard rocks and DTs. Actually, I'm not too sure which of these players is like relative to the rest of their skills more confident on DT. I know on the qualifiers, DNQ did really well on DT, but that was a bit of a higher starred pool for sure.
90 roll for
Wow.
DNQ.
And that's going to be DNQ with, I believe, the first pick.
Yeah, I would expect the first thing we see get banned is going to be Hard Rock. Probably Hard Rock 1 or Hard Rock 2 from DNQ. And I would think, conversely, we would expect a... Wow, okay. Interesting.
That's what I was sort of expecting, since Guitar King's a little less of a mechanical player as compared to DNQ, but I guess DNQ relative to the rest of their skills is definitely the least confident on Hard Rock, but the same is true of Guitar Hero King. If we're looking at their qualifiers performance, at least.
I wonder if we're going to eliminate more Hard Rock. Yeah, there it goes. It's funny, I think out of the 3 Hard Rocks, Hard Rock 3 is by far the easiest.
I do agree with you. I played it like 4 times and I got over 900k every time, but I think that's just because that's what I play the most. Is like hard rock converts. I think it
just
has a
like
lot of
me.
free combo
It does. Where Hard Rock 2, you're
and then
just
a bunch
going,
of spikes.
where's the next note gonna be, guys? Why is it speeding up so like that? Help me.
We do see DNQ pick that easy as an easy player, going crazy.
Not even a second to let it sit there. Gotta have easy now.
Exciting.
I mean, this is what you paid for when you signed up for DNQ watching, you know?
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of hoping DNQ can get a really good score because so far, somehow I have the top score on this easy in this round, despite
Oh God, who leaks statistics? I want to see where.
they're just on the site. I did not feel very well practiced at all, but I did clutch up a little. But DNQ, an actual easy player here, gonna probably show us what that is all about.
Oh my God, you weren't kidding me there.
Wow, both players though, not dropping a single note yet, until I say that.
You had to do it to him, huh? Honestly though, good combo from DNQ here, as you would hope to see.
DNQ. Guitar King with another break. Let's just bask in the song for a little bit here.
Oh my God, who put Necromancer Master in the pool? I love him.
I love them too. In fact, I love them for putting 2 Necromata Master songs in the pool. Best pool?
Oh, next week's pool though, man. Holy.
Oh boy, Flashlight?
Oh,
Excited for
it's so
that.
good. I lost when I saw Flashlight was being suggested. I love Flashlight.
Yeah, DNQ, no misses yet. Very confident, easy player. Probably also practiced this a couple times to make sure they were ready for any edge dashes or unusual patterns. But I think there aren't really many of those in this map since it's very well suited for easy.
I don't even think Guitar Hero King's doing a bad job.
Yeah,
I think
it's a pretty decent score. Nothing, no combos too huge, but generally good performance. But DNQ just still holding SS.
what are you gonna do against an SS? You know?
Yeah, there's not much. There is one spinner coming up right here. That's it for this map. Yeah, DNQ with the SS, 503,000 points. Time for Guitar Hero King to pick.
I mean, this is just that pick for DNQ. You know what I mean? But brush it off. Guitar Hero King gets the next pick. Let's see what they've got cooking. What are you expecting out of a pick from Guitar Hero King?
I do think Guitar Hero King will go for a hidden. Or maybe one of the no-mod converts. I think they might also go for a no-mod 1 if they're confident in their consistency. But I do think the hidden is probably where Guitar King has their best shot. Probably that hidden 3.
I really agree.
We see no-mod 2.
I definitely think they should go with hidden. I think that would be a very good position to go for.
Yeah, DNQ definitely not a bad hidden player. Has some really impressive scores on the round of 32. In fact, got second place with 950k on the hidden 2 in round of 32, which is AR9 convert. But Guitar Hero King with 930k on the hidden 1 in round of 32. That's third place. Also very good on that hidden. We do end up seeing Guitar Hero King pick this, probably what everyone would consider the easiest map in the pool. It's a very basic, low 4-star, very slightly techy with a few higher BPM patterns, but generally easy to read and combo. We see a slight outspin from DNQ there. Oh, but the Hurricane misses right after.
That was a brutal miss. I'm not even sure what they missed on.
Yeah, if I know in my own experience on this map, I'm not much of a no-mod spec player, and I got a little owned by some of the patterns, despite it supposedly being the easiest map in the pool. Despite my performance on it being bad, I would agree with. It's very simple, and we even saw at one point a double SS tie score on it from Yukina Simp and Yaidi, I believe, and that led to a replay of that. DNQ still holding strong, very confident on this no-mod spec here. Guitar King not doing bad at all, but did have a couple breaks there.
Now they're back up to max combo. Ooh. That's an unfortunate spot to miss, but we've seen a lot of players miss right at the end, right before the breaks on this map. That's where the density is the highest.
Yeah, 100,000 score lead here for DNQ and still on that SS. It's really hard to imagine anything going on for DNQ.
That pick unfortunately did not work in Guitar Hero King's favor, and DNQ also gets the next pick. I'll be curious to see what they pick into after the no-mod performance. They might be feeling more confident with no-mod specifics.
I do think DNQ is Guitar Hero experiencing a ending screen bug in stable like catch multiplayer team versus that I remember seeing myself. I don't know if it happens to everyone, but
That's crazy. I've not heard of this yet. I want to see a screenshot.
what it does is like on the end result screen, it just shows everyone has like really low act and it doesn't really show the scores right. The only thing that's correct is what team won.
Interesting. Oh, looks like we've chosen the Convert Tech pick from DNQ.
Yeah.
DNQ's definitely played a lot of converts, so I expect them to be well versed in difficult maps like this. We'll have to see if Guitar Hero King, maybe they stand a chance if they've got that kind of skill set. They used to play a lot of converts back in the day, but it's been a little while since 2017, so...
Yeah, this map especially, pretty tough for a convert. It has a lot of little wiggles and then a lot of kind of hard to read burst stream sort of really dense sections.
That's how you know it's good.
I do see Guitar Hero King playing along with a little wiggle that they didn't have to there, so maybe they're confident on those wiggles, but does not hit that first one. There's another one right here, which both players do hit. And so DNQ has this advantage coming out of the first quarter of the map.
It's still not too devastating. It's only a, 35k difference in score.
It's only not devastating if DNQ makes some mistakes later on, which they're just such a clean performance so far. They may drop, but for now, with
just like that, DNQ drops.
And that's a terrible spot to drop because this is a section with some of the most dense notes and most combo available in the map. So that's going to be a...
And now it's traded back.
But that brought the score lead down a lot. So if Guitar Hero King can hold through here and make it to the max combo, they have a decent shot if they perform really well on the latter half of this map.
we go into the last third. This is the last section of the map and it has some of the most combos, so this is where comebacks can happen if someone misses.
40,000 score lead, quite a bit, but definitely not unassailable. In fact, that lead would close really rapidly.
Just like that, it's sealed.
The one to miss. Pretty incredible performance from DNQ here. Only, I believe, one miss on this map. $970K. That is really hard to beat. So far, we have seen one person beat that. Yairi did FC and SS this map in match, but that would beat every other player who's played it so far in this round.
Sounds like their game is freaking out. They're saying that they were having warning arrows spamming their screen the entire time they played.
Yeah, maybe they should use their timeout and restart their game, because that sounds like pretty difficult to play through.
Moving on to Double Time 3, the Double Time Convert. This is a precision map. Not so different from the likes of Nomad 4, but rather than having to get into the middle of cut streams, this is more about just pure control and flow with a bit of jumps.
Yeah, this is I'd say pretty decent pick, because this is one of the skill sets Guitar Hero King performed best on in qualifiers. And if we look at the round of 32 performance, Guitar Hero King had a pretty good score on the DT2 in that round as well. That was a pretty different one though. It did have a lot more jumps. This could, I'm interested to see which of these players is better at this skill set of just pure control of platter, like walking.
We do see a lot of easy DT plays from DNQ, so they're definitely familiar with, but I know they struggle with the higher approach rate, so.
Right there, one of the toughest, freezes on one of the toughest sections, some back and forth jumps, but both players hit it. DNQ, slightly better accuracy, but I do not imagine that's going to matter because it would be absolutely insane for both of these players to not miss a single time on this map because it is quite difficult.
DNQ breaks. That's going to give Guitar Hero King a big lead with another break from DNQ.
That lead for Guitar Hero King is going to be expanding really quickly. But I bet the nerves are pretty intense, and there is the miss from Guitar Hero King. But already built up about a 50,000 score lead, and just needs to maintain equivalency to DNQ's combo now.
And DNQ did just break, so...
Yeah, Guitar Hero King now with this, the combo advantage again. This is looking to be a really strong pick for them.
I'm starting to wonder if a Hard Rock ban was the right decision.
DNQ did want to ban a Hard Rock as well, but I think between both of these players, they're both really weak on Hard Rock, and DNQ just being a slightly more mechanical player overall would have the advantage. So I definitely think, while perhaps not the most guaranteed loss for Guitar Hero King, it would probably end up being in DNQ's favor.
I missed there at the end.
You see a little bit of the closing of the score gap, but Guitar Hero King had enough of an advantage that it does go in their favor in the end.
That worked out well for Guitar Hero King, though. It stopped the bleeding, and that's giving more time for DNQ to run out of maps to pick. But is that really going to happen with the player who's seed 5, you know?
Yeah, I was really excited to see I'm really excited to see no sweep happening. Guitar Hero King putting up a good resistance.
Hey, Vivians, can you DNQ or it's not DNQ? Can you DM our players and see if they want to fix these issues that they're having? Because it sounds quite crazy.
Yeah, tell them to restart their game. I know I have recently experienced a lot more skin issues on Osu Stable. It's weird, like if I keep the game open or if I reload the skin too many times, elements will stop loading in on my song select. It doesn't affect anything on gameplay for me, but I would definitely...
Yeah, now they're saying that they teleport after spinners sometimes? This sounds like game tampering. Peppy's literally trying to ruin their careers right now, I'm convinced.
That is so strange. The only teleporting I know of is when you're holding left or right and you skip the intro. It'll send you all the way to the side. I think that happens on Laser. I don't know if it happens on Stable.
Laser's a well-made game, I swear.
I know. And just confirmed 9 hours ago, no score resets.
Bro, I literally don't understand.
Mechanics.
I literally don't understand.
Yeah, Catch being a little ignored in the development of Laser is annoying, but at the very least,
I just want to mention
the problems.
They have not fixed the problems. Hard Rock randomization still doesn't work in Laser.
That problem. Yeah, I was talking about that like screen stretching thing.
Oh my god, that was bad.
That was really bad, and they did fix that, and they did say they will wipe any scores that they like use that, but they don't want to do a full score wipe, so they won't wipe them probably. So it's very strange, really.
So I was messing around with that because I was curious when I first heard about it, because we were like, oh, what else is broken, right? Let's see if anything else breaks. And I got it to show like maybe 80% of another circle by using the in-game controls, right? Turns out if you switch the game into borderless mode and like stretch the actual game rather than like the in-game boundaries, you could get like twice the play field. It was crazy. And I didn't even know that. I was like, holy hell! I could see like another circle. Let alone there were players who were seeing twice the game.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. That did get fixed, I think, 3 days ago. But
I'm glad.
Yeah.
There's some
crazy.
Like, I think Laser's really cool. I really respect the dev team. You gotta imagine this is 4 people basically trying to maintain 2 games without the servers catching on fire. But Laser being officially submitting scores? Ooh,
I think it was a little early. But
a little premature, maybe.
I think the idea behind that is just to get more people on Laser. They don't mind stuff going wrong. What they mind more is not getting feedback. They need people on Laser to get feedback.
Basically, submit broken scores while you can, because eventually the game will be fixed. This is definitely financial advice.
It seems our ref really screwed up. The match probably will just continue as is, but...
I wonder what's gonna happen to all the Hard Rock scores, though, that are just like, you know, have notes that are in the wrong spot. I was messing around with it. I was just playing like a 1-star map with Hard Rock, and then I sent the replay to Stable, and I found a miss because the circle went from the left side of the screen to the right side of the screen in Stable. I was like, oh.
That is absurd. I heard some people theorizing it might be due to like some difference in the rounding of numbers in the engine they use, and they'll just have to like somehow replicate that if that ends up being the case. If it's something simpler, that'd be better, but yeah, I really hope they fix that, because I do want to fully transition to using Laser, but as someone who plays Catch almost as much as Standard, I just can't until Catch is like functional. We see both these players making the max combo on this pretty tough map by the admission of most people in this tournament. It requires a lot of good reading to hit all these dashes well. DNQ's slight accuracy advantage, but Guitar Hero King's still putting up an incredible performance so far, not missing once on for either players.
You can tell both players here are comfortable with double time, and the big advantage for DNQ with this map over the other one is the approach rate's a lot lower. This is 9.2.
This is a really tight match. Both players are doing so well.
So it's really going to come down to the wire. Even now the droplets matter if they don't miss.
Guitar Hero King misses.
Oh no,
DNQ
misses
it up. DNQ slight advantage. It's gonna come down to if DNQ misses again.
Oh, and he misses again. It swings over immediately.
And Guitar Hero King is going to take a second point, completely swinging the tide of this match on those DTs. Wow. That was a really surprising pick from DNQ.
Yeah, double time has a lot of contention. So now this is priming up for potentially going to equal points. I wonder if Guitar Hero King will swing into double time 1 next to try their luck with another one. Hidden 3. Okay, fair enough. We were saying before that Hidden 3 would be a good pick for Guitar Hero King.
Yeah.
I hit you with the DM. Look at that.
I
literally.
That is crazy. The note just completely changes position in stable versus laser.
Just a 1-star map, but you just like, come on, please. I just want my map to work. I see we got some fans for Guitar Hero King in the chat. Everyone loves a good from the grounds to the top running story. It was looking a little rough early on. Now things looking a little closer than we expected. This is a very interesting hidden convert in my opinion. You're looking here at a map that is very, very flow heavy with very few hypers. DNQ breaks.
Really missed there. In another miss from DNQ. Another miss. DNQ definitely not up on this hidden.
DNQ is just moving too fast.
Get their bearings and they'll perform a little better. But right now, Guitar Hero King absolutely dominating this round. I was gonna say that DNQ did really quite well on the round of 32 hidden 2, which was the convert for that round, getting the second best score on it. But it just seems like they haven't been playing hidden since then because they seem really uncomfortable on that. And on the contrary, Guitar Hero King really strong, really confident, still on that SS at 280 combo.
I'm starting to wonder if being a little bit drunk while playing was not the call.
The way they were talking about it sounds like they're more than a little drunk. I would imagine that would interfere with reading more than anything else. But even if DNQ were sober, I feel like Guitar Hero King might have been at the advantage either way with this performance. Still on SS halfway through the map, the first miss coming out from Guitar Hero King there. But like seriously, you can say that DNQ is at a bit of a worse performance than they might usually be, but Guitar Hero King, really strong performance. I feel like one of the strongest I've seen on this map so far.
We are definitely getting the underdog story here coming up from the hood, going to riches.
Absolutely. And Guitar Hero King does have those other two hiddens open to pick. And there's one more DT left, though I feel like the DTs aren't quite as big of a difference as we see here. But the thing is, DNQ, I think, is definitely favored on all the no mods remaining, no mod 1 and no mod 3. So I feel like it wouldn't be too irresponsible of me to predict this match going to tiebreaker.
Guitar King misses, but with a 200,000 score lead nearly. I'm not even sure if it matters.
I think it doesn't. I don't think DNQ can make it to 880,000 score no matter what at this point.
Guys, we need like 500 more combo. Maybe that'll help. Great performance for Guitar Hero King. You'd love to see a 930 out of this, honestly.
$932,000 is the second best score we've seen all week on this map. I think even a DNQ in their prime would have trouble beating that. Yairi did get a better score at about 949,000, but Guitar Hero King with that score right there beat every single other player who's played that map in this round so far. And that includes some really high-seeded players like AFK and Dilly P.
Guitar Hero King actually has a lot of potential to be an upsetting player if they continue to de-rust. I feel like they were a player of pretty reasonable skill before they left, and I feel like if they continue to practice going to these next rounds, they could do some damage. That's assuming that we get a spicy loss, but you never know what's gonna happen. Either way, I hope to see more from them. Hit me up, let's multi. We're gonna multi on Guitar Hero 3. Get your ass on the 360 right now. I'm pretty sure GH3 servers are still up.
That's crazy considering how the lifespan of games these days.
Hey, we can't even get games that stay open for a week. Unfortunately, we see a miss very early on here from Guitar Hero King, but it's not that bad. Early misses before anyone's reached max combo are not the worst, but
yeah, they do affect the score less than a score break, perhaps just as you would reach max combo. Because it can feel like that all the effort to get to 200 combo would be wasted.
I'm not sure if DNQ wants to let go of any of these circles, you know what I'm saying? Just like that.
A real bad miss there, but it is traded.
Alright, we can attest that the players have not stuck magnets to their catchers. It is possible to miss still in the match. I like to imagine the fruit are magnetic, but that sounds like it has terrible ramifications.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to eat those fruit after you caught them.
What do you think Yuzu does with all the fruit anyways?
You know, I feel like he must have a business. You think he's a tycoon? He's like has a monopoly on fruit in this world?
He must, but I mean, look at how hard he works for it. I don't blame him.
I know.
But then what does everyone else have a monopoly on? Piano keys? How many pianos are you gonna repair?
Right. I feel like I see fruit often in the summer fan arts. Must be usually providing those. And speaking of the game we're actually watching here, the players really performed incredibly on humongous combos coming into the last quarter of this map. DNQ 400,
is this foreshadowing?
King almost 400 combo. A 40k difference in DNQ's favor, but any miss would completely change that on either side.
You're putting down red flags, sir.
That's what I do best. I like to spice things up.
Both players honestly looking really strong now.
Oh my god, but if it continues like this, even despite this incredible performance from Guitar Hero King, it would still go to DNQ because of the slightly better performance in the early part of this map. Neither of them look like they want to drop a single fruit. So good on these converts. And that's gonna be it with a humongous combo from both players.
I mean, it looked like the rear end of this map was just easy. Come on, what is this?
Yeah, that's DNQ with the third best score so far on this map in this round. and then Guitar Hero King with, including DNQ's score, the 5th best performance on this map. Both of these players are really, really, really good on that, I would say.
Now we're looking at the last pick of this round of 16. This is it.
This is Guitar Hero's King. I can't speak. This is Guitar Hero King's chance to bring it to tiebreaker. I personally expect Hidden 2.
I'm hoping so hard for Hidden 2, you have no idea.
I do love that song, but there are a few other reasonable options like DT1 or Hidden 1. I would definitely avoid Nomad 1 and Hard Rock 2 if I were Guitar Hero King. And that's all the maps that are available to pick left, I believe.
What about the purple one? I want to see that one next.
We'll be seeing that one in a moment if Guitar Hero King puts up a good score here.
Okay.
We do see the DT1. Guitar Hero King had a little less of a confident win on the DTs versus their performance on Hidden 3, but perhaps just not confident on that Hidden spec, or don't think they will have as much of an advantage as they did on Hidden 3 compared to on that Hidden 2. Like compared to Hidden 3. You know, this map always gets me because this background used to be the background, like the main menu background for a skin I used for a few years. So it always feels like the background's missing to me.
Yeah, I'm not saying this is a bad choice. However, this is not the choice I would have made in these shoes. And Guitar Hero King misses first.
Yeah, with an early miss, it is going to be tough.
Another miss.
I wouldn't feel too bad about mispicking. DNQ does break there, so it's definitely not going to be some sort of stomp. It is going to be close.
Both players extremely close on combo.
Yeah, the score lead not large. It's 14.7 thousand, and it's going to stay even for as long as both these players are above 200 combo.
Well, there's still plenty of map left. We're only at the halfway mark. And these key eyes do get tricky. There's opportunities for players to miss.
Both of these players, it seems, just like their performance on Nomad 3, have locked in after a bit of mistakes in the earliest part of the map. Guitar Hero King does break, and for as long as that isn't matched by DNQ, that score lead is going to be expanding. Perhaps the nerves just got to Guitar Hero King there, because it can be so stressful to be on a huge combo like that in such an important match.
Absolutely.
Another break. It's going to mean that that score lead is not going to stop expanding.
This is not a great position for Guitar Hero King. DNQ is not immune from missing here, though. Guitar Hero King's got to get their combo back up. There's only about 15% of the map left.
Yeah, this to bring this back would require some incredible mistakes from DNQ, which is not impossible, but I think DNQ really hoping to close this out here and now without taking it to tiebreaker.
Absolutely.
That is looking to be the case for what is going to happen with it. I was about to say over 900 combo, but I think we landed just at 901. And that's going to be this entire match going to DNQ, advancing. This is a winner's bracket match, right?
I have no idea. I wasn't doing my job.
This is winners. So that's going
Wonderful.
to be DNQ advancing in winners and Guitar Hero King putting up such an incredible performance against such a high-seeded player, going to be entering the losers bracket as a very strong contender, looking to make a really strong run down there.
I think Guitar Hero King did really well, though. I hope they continue to practice, especially as these pools get harder. They've got a good chance to make some damage to the losers bracket.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I feel like, let's see, they're going to be going up against Goal next, who is seed 15.
That should be a
But
good
Goal,
matchup.
it is going to be interesting. I'm not too well versed on who Goal is as a player, but I do see how they lost to seed 18, Tiny Steel 42. So, and I do think that Guitar Hero King putting up such a strong performance against seed 5 in this match this year, and beating even the seed 12 Sangus Gaming in last round. They're totally outplacing their seed so far, perhaps due to going through the process of de-rusting and improving a lot since their qualifier scores.
I was shocked by how low they placed. What happened? I'm glad to see that they're kicking it up as they go each week. So, good luck to them and congratulations, DNQ. A very solid win. Maybe be a little more sober next round, but you know, you can't stop the greatness that was some of those scores. So, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm getting word that DNQ has played every match, including quals, this tournament drunk.
Oh,
And with no losses so far, that's seeming to work out for them somehow. But that's going to be it for us. We'll be seeing you, I believe, next weekend for our quarterfinals matches.
practice and pick bangers. Thank you.